Niaje wadau na wadau des, mko aje, mko fiti? We are back again with a nice episode. This is your boy DEEJAYSAINT, DJ Saint. You're watching Chatroom 101. Let's get it. We are back again, Maze. Thank you so much, first of all, for watching, commenting, and subscribing. If you have not subscribed, make sure you click that button. Subscribe. We give you amazing shows all the time. Today, I have a very special guest. She goes by the name of Manches Flavors. Yeah, Palema Manches. She's a chef, eh? And at the same time, her real name, I call her Wendy. She has an amazing story, and you want to hear her story. Mazee atuambie aligroia wapi, anafanya nini, kuliendaje. Sitaki kuharibu mchuzi, sitaki kuharibu. I want the horse's mouth akuje nayo atuambie what up. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, help me welcome Wendy. Mambo.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you, DJ Saint.
Thank you
Long for time no see.
I know.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
I'm happy. Thank you for having me. So it's a blessing to be sitting here with you at Chatroom 101.
Yes.
Major blessing.
Thank you so much for accepting our request.
Any day.
I saw your story on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know you have an audience on your side.
Yeah.
But we also have an audience on our side that would be inspired by your story.
Of course.
So welcome to Chatroom 101. Let me explain for you what is Chatroom 101. It's a platform that we sat down with our team, and we saw that so many young people, they are dying mysteriously.
Right.
Sometimes we're being told it's addiction, sometimes depression. So anytime you talk about young people, or anytime you see a Kenyan community gathering somewhere, it's an incident that has happened to a young person.
Yeah.
So we were like, there is something good happened to other young people. Why don't we shed light to them?
Yeah.
And that's why we started this Chatroom 101.
Yeah.
We have young people who are doing amazing things. And also other young people, maybe they were through addiction or whatever, and they're recovering. They want to say their story. That's why we have this platform to do that. So Maze, you come in. Asante.
I appreciate the platform, man.
Yeah.
We need more of this. I want to say you're probably one of the pioneers of this
Thank you.
Very important. It's a necessary conversation.
Yeah, Maze. Thank you.
As a recovery myself, I am open to sharing my story, and it's for the purpose of drawing up our kids, our youth closer to the right way, because, man, being in the US, unaweza potea. You can get lost.
True.
And lost completely. And we don't want that.
That's true.
Yeah. I come from Kenya, Nairobi, katikati, pale Buru.
Buru.
Mimi ni manzi wa Buru.
Kwa hiyo wewe ni babi.
Eastlands ndani wapi?
Wewe ni wale mbogi, ngumi ni mbwegze ama?
Mbwegze. Yeah, lakini manze mimi nilisomea Moshadha, nilisomea Ocha ndani. Yeah, my parents were not playing that Nairobi.
They were like, no, Nairobi ish.
Nah, they were like, nah, uko na ujuaji mingi.
You gotta go back.
Lazima urudi Central kwanza, uende usome, alafu patane mbele. So I went to primary school. Early primary school, I was pale shule ilikuwa inaitwa Bluebells.
Okay.
Unaiona? Buruburu High School hapo nyuma.
Yeah.
I went to that school.
Okay.
I went to Baraka Primary School right in Buruburu Phase 3.
Okay.
Then when I got to class 5, my parents decided it's time you go to boarding school.
Okay.
So nikakuwa shipped hadi Kerugoya.
Where? Kerugoya Masi.
Diplomat Academy. It was a private school.
It was a yeah. Na nimejua wewe ni babi.
Kuna babi hapo.
Wazazi walikuwa na kakitu.
Ocha ni Ocha. My parents were not rich, but they were well to do. They were both working class parents. Typical household.
Okay.
Pale Buru, I was the eldest for my mom, and I have 2 younger brothers.
Okay.
So at class 5, Dad decided you gotta go. Na around hapo ndo niliacha kupigwa pia.
Oh, okay.
Jumadha alikuwa mtu, my mom was a disciplinarian.
Oh, what about dad?
Dad macho tu. Wanakupea macho ingine.
Unajua hapo ni kubaya.
Unajua hapa nimeblanda na nikizidi natolewa mshipi. But he was very good with me as a girl. Hakuwa ananipiga. Yeah, my boys walikaokota kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah, hao waliona hiyo side, mimi sikuiona.
I think that happens with every parent, like especially dad, they have that love for
their girls.
Their girls.
Yeah.
But when it comes to boys, man, the discipline they get.
Yeah,
it's on another level.
Lakini mimi nilireceive ya mother.
Oh, your mother.
Lakini bro hakuona ya mother sana. I think it was a gender thing in the household. But the parenting was good.
Okay.
Both parents very church driven people, Christians.
Okay.
And I went to Diplomat Academy kuanzia class 4 hadi class 8. I did my class 8 in 1998.
Okay.
And then I went to Ngiriambu High School in Kirinyaga.
Okay.
Not very far from Kerugoya. Very nice high school there.
Okay.
And Kabalza Form 4. 2002 ndo nilimaliza.
Okay.
And both my years za kumaliza class 8 na Form 4 kulikuwa na strike. Both years. So we governed ourselves. Class 8 we governed ourselves, Form 4 we governed ourselves. But tulitoboa.
Nice.
Katokea shule, kaingia sasa mtaa vizuri.
Okay.
Yeah, at that point sasa wazazi ni kama wameshachoreana kiasi. But dad was always present.
Okay.
It wasn't one of those situations where the parents disappear on each other. Hawakuwa na ghost your time.
Oh, okay.
Kwa mnaona both parents, whatever is happening in their lives, parents were both there. So I cannot say I was raised of a single parent.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes the dynamic was like that, but dad was always present. So
nice.
I want to say typical Form 4 nimemaliza, nimeingia mtaa. And sasa ni ile just the basic beginnings of unaenda computer classes.
I know, man.
Sijui ufanye French pale Alliance Française. At that point my mama alikuwa ameshakuja majuu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she left when I was in Form 3. I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
Under the care of my dad and my aunties.
Okay.
So again, I still had people watching me.
Yeah.
And I want to say, with dad being around, you couldn't do much.
True.
I used to escape kidogo, nenda party kidogo, hapa here there. Usijulikane. Asijue hata ulikuwa umepita hiyo gate.
Yeah.
Itakuwa story, itakuwa noma. And tuseme hapo ndo nilianza kujua life, you know?
Yeah.
Kwenda kole utalii ilikuja.
Okay.
I think utalii came in 2005. Mimi nimemaliza 2002 high school. So I had 3 years hapa nje.
Okay.
And within those 3 years nilikuwa nishapata ball.
Huko unacheza?
Nilianza mapema. You know? Kudanganywa tu hapo mtaa.
Wakakwambia kuja hapa. Hii sweet wacha tukule bila karatasi.
Ilikuwa blanda. I remember when my mom found out manzi hakuniongelesha kama miezi 6. Buda mimi nilihepa.
Yeah?
I ran away.
For real?
I wrote a letter and ran away.
What?
Kenda kwa auntie yangu, neza hepo uende wapi sasa?
Auntie obvious.
Nikaambia auntie manze nimeandikia buda barua na kuna vile akiipata sitaki nikuwe kwa vicinity.
Yeah.
Auntie akaniambia tulia, relax. Shida iko wapi? Nikamshua akaniambia sawa. Acha tuone venye atasema. My dad received the news very well, actually. He was like, mtoi atupangwi.
Yeah.
I will need you to come back at some point. So, whatever you're doing at your auntie, tulia, fikiria maisha yako, then my doors are open.
Okay.
So, I didn't take much time. Maybe a week later, I went back home. Na tukaendelea na maisha.
Okay.
Mom came around later. I think she was in a state of shock. But she later accepted what it was. At the end of the day, I was 20 years old. I wasn't like I was a minor to African parents' standards, but I was overage.
True.
And I had my son, my first son, KJ, who is now 20.
Nice.
And I went to Utalii College to pursue a career studies in culinary arts.
Okay.
Hapo ndo nilitoa upishi sasa. Pale ni full sherehe, sitakudanganya.
Mbaya.
Masomo, yes, utalii is very like iko juu na masomo.
Okay.
They're very strict, especially that course that I did, food production. They only take in 32 candidates.
Okay.
Out of the whole country.
Okay.
So it's a very competitive class to be in. Okay. And I was one of them representing Nairobi.
Nice.
There was all other kinds of communities, Wametoka Nandi, Turkana, like there was everybody.
Okay.
I did very well in Utalii. I graduated top of my class. So somewhere in between the 2 years while I was studying, I had an opportunity to come do my internship in the US.
That's okay.
Which I came 2007. For 4 months, I came. I want to say that's the year I experienced my culture shock with the US. Sijaiona hama. Hiyo time ndo ile gari hama ilikuwa imetokea.
Yeah.
Sijaiona hivyo. Nilizubaa mbaya. Like, yes, madhangu alinipokea because the internship was in South Carolina. She used to live in North Carolina. So she drove out of state to come
and see you.
See me.
Yeah.
Most people tend to think that she was the connection, but she was just as clueless. She was like, how did you even know of this connection? Our parents, my mom was just here making, things happen, for the family. She wasn't too concerned about and the internship wapi. Hiyo ilikuwa tu ni mimi tu. I've always been curious. I've always been wanting to know more. So I found out there's an opportunity and I took it.
Okay.
So I came, she received me. Nikamaliza my 4 months, nikarudi home.
Okay.
Kurudi home, I couldn't graduate in absentia. I had to be there.
Okay.
So that's why I went back home. So I didn't ruin my visa. I stayed with the terms of the consulate, came, did my thing, went back. As I'm going through these motions of life, I'm obviously a social person.
Yeah.
I'm meeting people from all walks of life. Kwanza your internship, it opened doors to cultural exchange. I met people from Europe, Korea, everywhere, Asia, like Jamaica, everyone. Of course, kukunywa is just a part of it. We're in the hotel industry. I'll be lying to you if we said tuko tunakunywa chai na kahawa. I mean, watu walikuwa wanakunywa.
Kweli.
But haiko ulevi ile mbaya, Ni ile tu ku experiment. You're out of the country, una represent, pia utaki kuchoma. In fact, most of our events you would have to don Kenyan attire.
Oh, for real? Which
Every
one was
country.
yours? Masai or Kikuyu?
Zangu Masai zote nilikuwa na hizo regalia zote nilikuwa nazivaa Kikoi.
Okay.
Based on whatever event you're doing. We used to rep a lot.
Okay.
And even then I met other Kenyans here. So it was very camaraderie, very mambo na team too, like ku represent country yako. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So kukunywa was part of it.
Okay.
It wasn't anything that would mess me up at the time. Nikakuja Kenya, nikafanya graduation yangu. I think shortly after, I got pregnant by my second son.
Oh, yeah. How dare you are not
I was
joking.
not playing. In college, I was fully dating. I was very much dating from first year, so it didn't come as a surprise. In fact, I graduated pregnant. Hata sikuwa najua.
So before you go, question. So you get pregnant the first one and the second time. You said your parents, they are church-based folks. Didn't they feel disappointed because you started with honeymoon instead of starting with marriage and then honeymoon? Did they feel disappointed?
No. I mean, there was always the question of, will this person marry you?
Yeah.
But then we were known to be in a relationship. So that was the assumption that this is going towards a family. So it wasn't put much into focus. It's a question of kama atakuoa or not. And even then, hata the guy upande wa side yake walisema mtu huyu hata asizaliwe kama kujafanywa harusi.
Oh, okay.
So we did our little courthouse wedding hapo.
Okay.
Before the birth of my second son. And I was legally married then.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm a career woman.
Nice.
And niko na home yangu. Mtoi mkubwa, blended into the family. Maisha inaenda tu.
Kabisa.
The guy I was with at the time was also like in the hotel industry. So ako familiar na the lifestyle.
Yes.
Still drinking, we're still hosting friends. Kukunywa is part of it. I mean, every event, Wakenya tunakuanga, kanyamchom, kanini, good food and drinks, of course.
That's true.
So I want to say life took a turn. This is in 2008 that I had my youngest son.
Okay.
And I'm working, nikafanya job pale Windsor Golf Club kwa Mishuki.
Okay.
Nilifanya job hapo. Ikakuanga ni kama mse hataki nifanye job, anataka nikwe full time, you know, housewife.
Yeah.
So tukaanza kuvutana hapo hivyo. So yeah, well, I obliged. Nikatoka job, nikakuwa full time mom sasa.
Okay.
Kulea, bees hapa na pale. I didn't mind. We were making money, he was providing.
Yeah.
But kuna ile element ya kukaziwa, you know. And me, I'm a free bird. Me, nataka breathing space. Taki kukaziwa.
Yeah.
So kuangana mambo na domestic violence hapo sasa. So hapo no life ilini hit like wow. Yani naweza toka from kwenda majuu kusoma tu msee amenikalia hii design.
Yeah.
Long story short, hatukukaa sana. By 2011, my marriage was pretty much over. Pretty much. We separated several times before 2011, but 2011 for sure, I walked. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. So, broken family, sasa the dynamic has changed. Yeah. Na ikakuwa tu ni hivyo, nikaenda hata job Rwanda. I worked in Rwanda for a year. I loved living.
How is it over there?
Let me tell you.
They say like Rwanda is the best states. It's like states.
Rwanda is a clean country. They're not up to our level yet as far as resources and things we have in Kenya, but they're quickly catching up.
Nice.
They have their policies on point.
Okay.
Rwandese government encourages foreigners to open businesses in their country. But one thing is you're not going to come and open or establish a business and not provide jobs for the locals.
For the locals, okay.
So anyone that attempts to do that, you get kicked out very quickly.
Okay.
Another thing is not one of those countries where you can discuss politics openly.
Okay.
So I got a job as a lecturer at their college there. It's called Rwanda Tourism University College. I was the youngest lecturer there at 26.
Okay.
Teaching food production, upishi, both theory and practical classes.
Yeah.
Best experience ever. I had a total of 150 students. And I had quickly learned that in this crowd of students, there's government operatives too.
Wow.
Some of them are on a payroll.
Wow.
So you cannot stand before class and start analyzing, sijui president wao amefanya nini. That was a no-no. And someone will quietly just warn you before you even start the job.
Wow.
This is what it is here because of what happened in 1994, mambo ya genocide. I want to say it's a military rule kind of country. So politics is not an open topic. Not like Kenyans, how we discuss politics and all that. So I found that part a little tricky to navigate. But it's not my country. I'm here to do a job and I focused on that. So the experience was perfect.
Okay.
And it's a very secure country.
Okay.
Security is tight, clean country, food is cheap, very rich, like culturally. I have nothing bad to say about that country.
What about religion?
Religion, there was Christians and Muslims alike. Kama tu Kenya.
Oh, okay.
Lots of Muslims, lots of Christians.
Can you verbalize it? Am I eco-restricted like politics? You cannot talk about it.
No, your religion it's open. How you want to express yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what year did you decide like now I need to come to States?
Sasa 2007 ilikuja nikafanya hiyo internship. I kept in touch with the company that brought me over as an intern.
Yeah.
In 2014, I was going through a divorce legally in the courts of Kenya. And I felt like I needed a break.
Okay.
So around that time, I reached out to the president of the country of the company. It's called American Hospitality Academy. I reached out to the program supervisors and asked, you guys have supervisor gigs that are open for the summer? And they were like, yeah, we're actually looking for a supervisor. And if you're interested, go ahead and apply. So nikapata your job.
Nice.
1 year gig. So koti kwanza divorce court ikasimamishwa kwanza. Nikuja nifanye hiyo shughuli. So I came, but I knew deep down I had to go back because I was not going to leave the kids hanging just like that. So I came for my 1 year. It's finally dawned on me, I'm now going to be a single parent moving forward. I did my thing though. I came, I had a good 1 year. I did half and half. I did half in Moro Beach, South Carolina, and then I had another opportunity in Key West, Florida. So I did 8 months in Key West and 4 months in South Carolina to do a total of 1 year. And I think around that time is when I met you. 2015. Pale JCC Kent. Yeah, because my mom alikuwa anakuja JCC Kent. So I was there. I was in Seattle just for a couple weeks. And that's when we met. Nikarudi home.
Nice.
Yeah. Kakuja home, Kenya. Now it's single motherhood, full throttle.
Full time. How is it? How was it?
Kwanza, first of all, ukienda into singlehood Kenya, you lose a lot of friends. We had mutual friends. That were friends we had in commonality yetu ilikuwa marriage. Ama beshte walichukua sides. So to friendships tukaenda
left.
Whoever took the sides of whoever they took, me nilijipata tu niko peke yangu tu na navigate life. It was tough because the people you'd think that you were close with at the time, you'd think would be your support system going through something major like a divorce. I was wrong. And that was a rude shock for me. So nika realize, kumbe watu wanaweza kugeuka mbaya. I mean, kwa tunakata maji. Mtu ulikuwa unaita rafiki sasa anaambia bibi yake, sitaki kukuona na fulani. Siku hizi yako single. You have nothing in common. Unaona? Kuna hiyo kitu, and Kenyans need to stop that. Because,
I know, man.
I mean, my personality did not change because I became single, but
that's true.
There's this saying people say, hatuwezi kuwa na marafiki single na uko married.
Oh, actually, by the way,
have you heard that?
Yeah. I remember when I was getting married. Some guys came to me and they're like, now you need to stop hanging out with folks who are not married. I'm like, bro, you don't even know me. I don't even hang out with, like, most of the time I'm by myself.
There's no
and if I want to hang out with unmarried folks, it's my choice. It has nothing to me. It doesn't have to change anything that because I'm married and I'm not, So I think it's like a culture Africans we have, especially we Kenyans. It's like a thing we have. Some
of those things we need to unlearn.
True.
We need to unlearn. Just because you're single doesn't mean you're a bad influence to your married friends. And just because you're married, it doesn't mean you're a model friend to your single friends.
That's true.
You could be married but doing some shady things. Mpaka mtu wako nje anakuangalia na kuuliza boss.
Buda ni nini hizi?
Why hata uko married kwa nini? Hizi vitu unafanya hata si agreeable.
Kweli.
So it depends who we are talking about. For me, I was just left out, and that's how I feel. And these friendships really hurt. Kuachana nazo because these people know so much about me. They knew about vitu deep zangu.
Because you guys were sharing stuff as
exactly, as couples. Alafu sasa tumeenda separate ways. So hapo ndio ilikuwa the first instinct yangu ya kufeel isolated. So mimi nilikuwa tu nakunywa tu. Mimi nakata drink yangu, sitaki pressure.
Mbele ya watoi ama ulikuwa unaenda kukunya kwa klabu?
Mbele ya watoi sasa hapo ndo tuna apply zile vikombe za chai.
Za chai.
Unakunywa na kikombe ya chai because utaki kuchoma.
For real.
But unajua watoi ni nani? They're curious. They'll come around you. Ni nini nanuka? Like liquor has its own smell. And you quickly dismiss them watokea kwa hiyo vicinity. So tulikuwa tunakata maji tu with my friends who are single ladies. Lakini tulikuwa tunajificha juu kila mtu hapo alikuwa na watoi. So ni ile kikombe ya chai ilikuwa ndio the order of the day. Another thing, we were trying sana kukata kama watoi hawako.
Okay.
Watoi wameenda nje kucheza, ama watoi wako shule, mko free, maybe hapo ndo unaweza kata maji.
Okay.
Kifika ni masaa ya kupika dinner na lunch na nini, uko rada yao, you're not fumbling.
Yeah.
You're still doing your motherhood thing. And we used to feel so isolated and so cast aside.
Yeah.
And it became like now kukua single was a big deal. Like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
So there was also pressure to date. You know, freshly out of a marriage ya kama 9 years.
Yeah.
Kuna pressure ya kudate. Unapata mtu anakuambia wewe hata uko na watu wawili sioni kama tunaweza endana, you know. Kuna kwangana tu stigma too, but
Kweli.
you're just like, why do these things matter now?
Yeah.
I know who I am. I'm a good person. So hapo ndo unaanza hiyo character development ilianza hapo sasa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ili kuteach like uli end up kuwa like naweza yekaje like you being left by your friends, trust issues ilikuwa like a big deal now for you. Was it hard for you to now start trusting people into your life?
I became bitter. And I also had trust issues for sure. Yeah, I would very much be iffy if someone wants to be my friend.
Yeah.
Because now I feel like everyone is coming to me at an angle. And I wanted to know, what's your angle? What do you want? So I never used to come off as approachable sana.
Yeah.
No.
I have seen here parents, they are telling their young folks not to drink. While at the same time, themselves, they are drinking in front of their kids. And I ask myself, how do they expect their kids to change while themselves, they are drinking in front of them? What do you think about that?
I think the era of burying our heads in the sand needs to be over. Tell your kids why drinking is a problem.
Yeah.
Don't tell them not to drink. Mi niliambiwa nisikunywe.
Yeah.
And as nature would have it, I'm curious.
Why?
Mbona naambiwa nisikunywe? So yeah, utajaribu.
Yeah.
Mi naambianga wazazi, please just be honest. Ambia mtoto hii ni pombe,
Yeah.
lakini si poa, and for these reasons. Have an open conversation with your kids. These kids are way ahead of us mentally. They are way smarter.
Yeah,
they are so exposed.
True.
In fact, wanakuanga wakikapu wakikuja home. Because wakikuwa shule wako exposed to even more.
That's true.
In America, mtoi anaweza kama kuuliza anything. You don't know what they had in school. You don't know who their classmates are.
Yes.
You don't know the parents of those kids that school, the same class with your child, who they are.
Yes.
So now you utakuwa receive a filtered version of your child akuja home. True. And this is what happens in Kenyan households. Inja tulikuwa more exposed kushinda ndani. Yeah. So my take is, be honest with your kids. Tell them don't drink because of this.
Okay.
Don't tell them usikunywe.
Usikunywe.
Hapo umewadanganya.
At what point did you find mazee I'm addicted? And were you just addicted to like tei? Ama you were addicted to other things?
At the time I used to smoke cigarettes.
Okay.
That was my accompaniment to my alcohol. And I would smoke that occasional joint, marijuana.
For 20
in
ulikuwa
Kenya.
Celebrate mbaya.
For 20 kwanza vile nilifika huku niliongeza volume kabisa.
Nayo.
And I was karibu nikuwe nini representative.
Yeah.
Lakini ilianza tu mdogo. Full blown addiction ilinipata hapa America.
Okay.
Yeah. Full blown addiction. Pale home unakunywa ukikula. Kuna pressure sana hata kama una do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can manage your life ukiwa na finje kwa mfuko.
Kweli.
Watoi si ati need kupeleka daycare. Unaweza ambia Arif ni aje nishikia watoi niende interview hivi na kam. Ndakuletea nini? Ndakuletea kakuota kanyama. Rafiki ataka na mtoi gladly.
Kabisa.
Hapa utaambia nani akushikie mtoto?
Hakuna hata hiyo time upati.
Hakuna hiyo time.
True.
So me my full addiction hapa US.
Is it because huku pombe is cheap? Ama it's easily accessible?
It is easily accessible. It's cheap. It's in all ranges.
Yeah.
Ukitaka pombe ya ashu, $10 iko.
Yeah.
Kutaka ya $5 iko. Kutaka ya $40 iko. Kutaka ya $150 iko. Ni venye mfuko yako iko.
Did you ever miss work because you were hungry?
Mi napenda pesa.
The Kikuyu in you cannot let you succeed.
The sapere in me cannot allow. Tachelewa, but nitaenda.
What?
Na nilikuwa na hacks zangu. Taamka nikifika job, nilikuwa healthcare. So job yangu as a dialysis technician would not allow me to miss. Because you have a certain number of patients you have to take care of in a day.
Okay.
And missing means inconvenience the whole clinic.
Yes.
Throw off schedule ya kila mtu. So you much better showing up late than not showing up at all.
Yeah.
So I had my little ways, nitakunywa espresso, nitanunua kahawa McDonald's, ama job pia kulikuwa na break room which has a coffee machine.
Okay.
Ukiingia your first order ni kahawa ingine konk. Na chapa hiyo kwanza. Uwezi ingiza hizo vitu kwa job. Mimi nilikuwa high functioning by the way.
Okay, nice.
I was a high functional alcoholic. I would drink by night na ikifika alarm ikilia mimi niko up.
Okay.
Kisha piga shower yangu, niingie job, nimekiwa kahawa yangu, na maybe niko na Red Bull for backup.
Okay.
My day will run just normal.
Okay.
Na itarun hata 12 hours, hata 16. However long I have to be on the floor.
You'll be good.
I'll be good.
What about friends? At that time, are they seeing any difference? Or mko the same, like hawaoni anything happening to you?
Friends hata amuonani. Kila mtu ako shughuli yake.
Yeah.
So mimi nilikuanga ka closet drinker. Mimi naishi solo. Sina mabeshte, na mabeshte wenye wako utapatana nikiwa off kama wako available.
Yes.
So mara mingi uko peke yako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Maisha ingine lonely.
I can imagine. So wewe unapitia gas station.
Ilikuanga first stop nikitoka job. Kitoka job nilikuwa naenda liquor store kwanza. Juu hii job nilianza nikiwa. Oh yeah, mimi ni mtu wa makali mbaya sana. Used to be. Used to be.
Yeah.
Bado sijazoea hata kujirifana past tense.
Yeah.
But I started the dialysis job in North Carolina, so I would go to the liquor store first nikitoka job. Hapo ndo my first stop. Before niingie grocery store niko kwa liquor store kwanza nishike mzinga yangu. And then you know in the south it's not like Seattle where you can buy liquor everywhere.
Yes.
These guys had what we call a ABC store. Beverage control store. That's the only place you could buy liquor. Ukitaka kubuy any other general vitu kama beer, wine, here unaweza ingia kwa supermarket, hizi grocery store. But ukitaka liquor lazima uingie ABC store na inafungangwa 9. So hapo ndio ilikuwa first stop. Nachukua stock, alafu naingia kwa duka ya food na buy food naenda home.
Okay.
Marafiki tutapatana, sile tutapatana.
Kuna hii saying wanasemaga ukiona mse hapendi tei yeye na wasichana same WhatsApp group. Mse wa tei na relationship haiko. Wewe relationship bado ilikuwa inakupelekaje ukiwa in that state?
Mimi nimekuanga tu mtu, personality yangu nafikiri tu imeitikia tu relationship.
Okay.
I'm a very lovable person and good vibes. Kwa saka nikikunywa kwanza like even better vibes, man.
Yeah.
Tuko na story kuruka. Like I would say the person I'm with now, my partner, is the first one to experience me sober.
Wow.
Any other person I was with, including my ex-husband, nilikuanga nakunywa.
Your perosa hizo mom, how is she?
My mom, mom ni maombi tu.
Maombi tu.
Hey, mother ameniombea
mafuta ya anointing oil.
Mother hata hakuwa anakuambia ni pepo, hapana. Mother alikuwa anatambua hii kitu ni inazidi.
Yeah.
Atakwambia but obviously usikizi.
Yeah.
And you could tell now it's getting to a point it's bothering her.
Okay.
It's becoming a pain for her. And she would just pray and openly tell you she's praying for you. Yeah.
Wow.
Ama anakuambia usikuja karibu na mimi ukinuka hizo vitu. Kwanza hizo boza hako anataka. Akisikia boza anakushozi. Enda ubrush meno or something.
Alafu
she would just express, just discontent and, just not being able to handle it. But my mom has never been judgmental.
Nice.
Si ule mzazi atakwambia hii ni demon, lazima tukuombe, hapana. But in her own ways, she was praying against addiction. And I think part of it is because she experienced it with my dad.
Okay.
So she was able to live with that. And mother ni ule mse, haezi kuambia ni nini alipitia. But mimi nikijua budangu, my dad alikuwa anakunywa daily.
Okay.
So nilikuwa na imagine this lady alimaintain lifestyle aje. So now she's seeing it with the kids, especially me. Ilikuwa tu ni ananiambia tu niko kuhoera drako hoera we. Yeah. Utikane na johi, you know. Niraguthukiria hivyo. As much as utaki kusikia, but somewhere in your lonesome unajiambia yenyewe nachoma. Hapo nilianza kujua bedhe nachoma. Hii mpaka mother anaongelelea nachoma.
So what was the turning point where you were like, I think I need help now?
Turning point, Saint ndakwambia nini? Turning point ni upate DUI. Mimi nilipata DUI.
Tupatie story ya DUI.
Hizi streets zilinifunza. Mimi nilikuwa tu nimetoka nilikuwa Manchester Flavors, nilikuwa napika napeleka food kwa warehouse. So nilipeleka Seattle siku moja on a Friday. Niko na order yangu, very quick business. Quick turnover, unaenda na masani zako 20. Watu wanakulipa, unachomoka. So that day there was a friend that was having a birthday close by where I dropped the food. Tukatokea hiyo base na brother yangu. Na ni Friday. Kachapa ma shots. Na something about Manchester Flavors, I would cook and forget myself.
Serious?
Hata kutata sina food ilibaiwa yote ikaisha. Mtu anakuambia wewe usiniambie zimeisha. Unafuata ile yako ya mwisho. That was that kind of day. Sikuwa nimekula. I'm all the way uko Queen Anne. Nimeenda nimepata na bro, tunaenda kuishu beshte. Happy birthday. Tena tukapiga mashots za tequila mbaya sana. So mimi na ulevi zangu zikanisho toka hapa hii base enda home. Home nitakoma. I don't know why I decided to drive. I just found myself driving home. Na hivyo ndo nilienda. Nikajikuta nimefuatwa na state patrol. Alinisimamishia pale Wapato Bridge.
He followed you that long?
The thing is, when I entered I-5 pale Seattle, pale kwa ile training ground ya Seahawks. There is a passenger that gave troopers a heads up. Kuna gari fulani inaendeshwa fulani hivi vibaya.
Go check it out.
That's another motorist that just called, a random one. I came to know that later when I read my report. Walipewa tip. Kuna gari inakuja southbound, iko hii rangi, inaendeshwa na mtu fulani na kuna vile inaenda.
Akaya kwa sawa.
So they were on my radar for imagine kutoka huko Seattle hadi Wapato Bridge. Wapato Bridge, I was 4 minutes away from home. On Friday traffic. So walikuwa tu wamenimark tu. Mimi niliona 2 lights. Na naona tena by the way kwa nini wananiakishia lights? Unajua ile unaudhika
Christmas imefika mapema aje.
Kumbe ni mimi for real. By the way na kuhit like after 20 minutes ni wewe unafuatwa.
Was that your first ticket?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. My very first one. I was very, very, very absolutely intoxicated. 20 minutes amenifuata na Stambuni amenitoa kutoka Federal. Hapo ndo aliakishia mataa. All the way mpaka Wapato Bridge.
So you never saw the lights?
No. Mimi niko kwa ngoma, kwa gari, niko tu vibes.
Uko zone.
Na nimekazwa, nataka kwenda Lu. So focus yangu ni nifike
home.
Kwa exit yangu nitoke niingie kwa nikaona hizi lights nikaa ni mimi zinafuata. Nikaangalia nikaona by then mimi wanafuata. Okay. Nika pull over. Sanse akatoka. Kajua leo nimepatikana. Hakunanga ifs and buts about it. Hapo unajuanga nimepatikana leo. So I was like, nikaroll window chini akaniambia, "Ma'am, I need you to step outside the vehicle." Nikatoka. Akaanza kuniambia nipatie sijui license and registration, I'm sure usinitishe hizo vitu.
Are you staggering by this time?
Eish.
Yeah.
Hey, hata sikuwa stable by the.
What?
Naongea, I'm slurring my speech. Obviously nikiteremsha window yangu, the car is reeking of boza because I used to smoke in my car. But now this time misi smoke.
Yeah.
Ni ile tu harufu ya gari.
Yeah.
So alipigwa na hiyo harufu akajua.
Exactly what
mimi sikuwa nachoma hiyo siku.
Yeah.
But hiyo ilikuwa giveaway number 2. Number 3 akaniambia, can you do a sobriety test? Nikamwambia I'll try. Yeah. Tajaribu.
Yeah.
Ana shake tu kichwa, ananiambia you're a character. Nikamwambia I know.
Yeah.
Kwanza akaniuliza nipatie license, nikamwambia hizo vitu achana nazo.
Cheza chini nazo.
Hata sina wallet yangu.
Yeah.
Kanishoke sawa. Kama tufanye sobriety test. Okay. Mtu wangu mimi hata siwezi simama.
I can imagine.
Nafanya sobriety test but nimeshikilia gari.
Unafanya ya kuoka kama ile ya macho?
Nilifanywa ya macho, macho zinatoa machozi. Macho zinatoa machozi. Alafu ingine pia like kuna venye tu naanguka literally almost. Kanishowe hii umeanguka.
Easy.
Nikamshosi nilikushow niko things. Unauliza maswali mingi na nakushow mimi nataka kwenda lu.
Yeah.
Akaniambia okay, saa itabidi nikuweke pingu kupeleke station.
Yeah.
Kamshobuda mimi nasikia kwenda choo. Mimi sijui kwa nini unisikizi.
Yeah.
Anacheka tu.
Yeah.
Akanifunga pingu. By now ameita hadi backup. Naona kuna trupa mwingine hapo nyuma in case sikuwe ni noma. But I was just one person.
Yeah.
So akashow beshte yake, I got this. Wewe tembeza. Yeah. Akanirusha nyuma kwa gari. I remember having a conversation with him na question.
Okay.
Namuuliza, so nyushika watu juu ya kuwa na simu wakidrive na wewe uko na laptop kwa gari?
Yeah.
Mse anacheka. What is your problem?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, like, it's an observation. I didn't know you guys have laptops in your car.
Yeah.
Akaniambia, ma'am, this is my workstation.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a laptop. I just find that very strange that you guys would pull people over using a cell phone.
And you guys have
a laptop.
Yeah.
It's just a bit bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Akaniambia, you're a character. I know.
Yeah.
Akaniambia, how much drinks have you had today? Akaniambia, shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Friday. It's a lot. I had a lot. So I didn't keep count.
It's already weekend.
The amount of confidence alcohol will give you is amazing. Akaniambia okay, so nikamwambia by the way hapa nyuma umenikalisha, siko comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm feeling triggered. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I'm not okay. My knees are not comfortable. Can you move me to the front? Akaniambia, oh wow.
Yeah.
Unajua sana naona like niko extra. Nikamshow na siko baya. What am I gonna do to you? I'm a woman.
Yeah.
You're a man. You have a gun and everything that you need to destroy me.
Yeah.
Hata uko na body cam ukitaka record.
Yeah.
Akaniambia yuko serious. Nikamshow manzi hapa nyuma iwezi. Akaniambia okay, nitakuweka hapa mbele on condition ublow hii kitu.
Yeah.
Nikamshow deal. Napiga deal na trooper.
Yeah.
Akaniweka mbele. Kuniweka mbele nikablow ile kitu ya fao. Karid 0.233 sijui namba zingine za ajabu. Na huku limit ni 0.08. Akaniambia, hapana naona ni kama usijaweka vizuri, acha try tena.
Yeah.
Ikablow ikakuja 0.28 something.
We.
Akaniambia, how are you even able to drive? Akaniambia cruise button. Real quick. I bet you did not pull me over because of speed.
Yeah.
I was telling him this stuff and ananiambia, wow. No, it wasn't because of your speed. I bet you guys pulled me over because I was doing this. I was weaving too much one time. Akanambia, yep. Kajua, okay. Kamshosa buda vile iko. Mi hata nika hii toilet sitafika. Hapa kwa hii gari yako. Pombe. Yeah.
Dang.
That happened.
So did he bring you in front?
Si hapo mbele.
Konda yake?
Yeah.
What did he say?
atasema nini?
Nothing.
Ba kwa report iliandikwa udem. Even after shadu ile kitu alidu kwa gari yangu bado alikuwa anataka kwenda lu. So kumaanisha hata sijui brain inakuanga ime slow down. So you're not cognitive of the things you're doing as you connect.
Yeah.
Nilisomea story nilikuwa naona nikaa ni movie. I'm like wow.
So they put you in jail.
Hakunipeleka. After nimesha whatever. Alini process ya tu hapo kwa gari na kanipeleka home.
Wow.
The thing that was amazing about this pullover was this was not even a DUI. Umse aliniachilia na warning.
What?
Warning.
After 0.28.
Yes, aliniambia ukishikwa tena
It's gonna be a DUI.
Itakuwa DUI.
Okay.
What they do, they mark your vehicle.
Oh, okay.
But my vehicle that day was impounded. So nilikula hasara ya kwenda kutoa gari kwa impound, which was $500.
Yeah.
But other than that, he did not take me to jail. Sikuenda jail. Alinipeleka home. He preserved my dignity, even in that state, which I really appreciate. Officer alinitreat kama a lady, even when I was acting like a cartoon for real.
Yeah.
So he took me home. Akaniambia, na ukiingia home, I need you to think about your life. Nikuangalia hivi naona like you could be the age of my daughter. Because this guy was mtu silverhead, mtu maybe ako in his late 50s. So he literally spoke to me as a young lady.
Yeah.
And I remember him saying, you could easily be my daughter.
Yeah.
I need you to get in there, get some rest and think about your life. Those words were profound. Lakini nimelewa bado. Kaingia home, trupa akaishia. Akaniambia gari yako huwezi chukua until 12 hours ishe. So sitaki kusikia umepigia wale ati unataka gari, huwezi drive, enda upumzike. Kamsho cool. Akaniacha hivyo, haikuwa DUI. Akaishia. That was in March 2023. March 17, 2023. A warning.
Yeah.
Maisha ikaendelea. The next day nikaendea gari. Maisha ikaendelea. 3 months later, June 5th.
Yeah.
Nikapata DUI ingine.
You're driving drunk.
I'm still driving the same vehicle drunk.
And it's on radar.
And now this time it was in a parking lot.
What?
Yeah. Na hiyo parking lot iko na cameras inakuona kila kitu unafanya.
Yeah.
Singejitoa hiyo siku. 3 months apart.
So did somebody snitch?
I did some stupid thing. I was inside a restaurant. It's a Kenyan restaurant.
Yeah.
I know you might be knowing which one it is.
Yes.
And nikiwa ndani looking out, I'm thinking, why did I park next to the dumpster?
Yeah.
I need to move my car. Shetani tu.
Yeah.
Nikaenda nikamove gari from ile spot nimepark next to the dumpster. And where I was aiming to go, nikaingia gari ya mtu nyuma. Sasa ule mtu mwenye gari ananiona pia from the restaurant, ametoka ina panic. Wewe umegonga gari yangu nini?
Yeah.
Ita polisi. Wakakuja wawili. So I couldn't deny that one.
Definitely, yeah.
Walipull 2 cameras, hiyo nayo nilipelekwa ndani. Yeah.
So ukiwa ndani, what are you thinking?
Nawapigisha story mbaya. Both my police reports wanasema udem ana story mingi.
Yeah.
Story nayo.
Yeah.
Na ana cooperate tu. Akosi kujibu maswali.
Yeah.
So ilikuwa story mingi. Of course you trying to cooperate. Whatever I was telling them I was doing there was not matching what the cameras were saying.
Yes.
So nakumbuka lady, this time it was a lady police. Anaambia uko show ulikuwa umeingia tu kwenda chon kamshoe. Akaniambia namba usio umevaa t-shirt kwa video.
Yeah.
Najiona hapo niko shughuli naongea na watu sijui like I did so much.
Yeah.
So hapa imefika ile pombe ya una blackout.
Okay.
So blacking out meaning you don't have a recollection of a few things you're doing within a day.
Okay.
So mimi nakumbuka nikienda choo, but yeye anaonyesha a whole activity ya vitu nilikuwa na do
that you don't remember.
I don't remember.
Wow.
Hapo ndo naweza sema nilijua niko na shida.
Yeah.
And also before even the DUIs, I had got into a couple altercations with people.
Okay.
I would get very triggered.
Were you fighting?
I was a fighter.
Right. Nayo.
Usnatch ni real quick.
Yeah?
Hii mkono iko very quick. Kishika hizo nywele hivi, my friend, hapo ujitoi. Unaona sasa tu vitu tu unashindwa sasa huyu.
Yeah, true.
Hapo nilianza kujua kuna shida. Yeah, I used to get triggered a lot. Very trigger happy. Mimi sitakuchokoza lakini usinichokoze.
Okay.
Ukinichokoza beast mode. Nimetokea na all my claws, yeah. So a couple incidences before that, nilikuwa kwa hiyo predicament.
Okay.
Luckily sikuitiwa sanse.
Nice.
But now hii sasa nimeshikwa na kamera. Siwezi deny. Hiyo DUI ni humble. And I thank God for it today.
Did they put the thingy on your car? Like you have to blow it before you start your car?
Gari nilitotal. Hii gari niligongesha so bad.
What?
I totaled the vehicle, yeah. I really did. I totaled the vehicle properly.
Wow.
It was gone. Nikienda kuchukua vitu zangu kwa impound. Niliangalia moto nikajambia hata hakuna haja. It's gone. Yeah, airbags zimedeploy and everything.
So is that now where you are like I really need help?
Yes. At that point, and the conditions that were given to me at release, niliambiwa leo tarehe 5 June, by tarehe 8 uko umereport kwa court, uonge na magistrate.
Yeah.
So nikienda hiyo tarehe 8, nikaambiwa lazima niekewe ankle monitor.
Ya keja ama
scrum.
The parameters.
Scrum ni alcohol. Unaweza enda shughuli, but inapima based on contact ya skin. Your level of alcohol.
Okay. So if you go over the limit, is it gonna beep or alert?
Inatuma uko. Inatuma.
Jeez.
Ka process ka DUI sasa ndo kalianza hapo. Class was in session for sure.
How many DUIs did you get?
At the moment on record I have 1.
Okay.
The second one became a DUI after. Second one ilitwa DUI after ile a warning ile.
Ile a warning. Okay.
Jule mse alinisho ukipata ingine itakuwa DUI for sure, wakakuwa na red flag from King County. Lakini ile ilikuwa ya Pierce County.
Okay.
So now this one hata nimemaliza kudeal nayo May 9th.
Okay.
I was in court na because of my progress na treatment, the judge was like, I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Itakuwa deferred judgment. So if you continue to do your treatments and do your due diligence, this will not hit your record.
Okay.
But mbili. But moja ndo ina show ile federal way.
Okay.
Yeah. But class was definitely in session after that. Yes.
So you started the classes as sobriety.
Nikaanza. Sikuanza right off the bat. It's one of those things you're in denial.
Yes.
First of all, unaekwa ankle monitor, so there's no drinking at this point.
At all.
You can't. In fact, you come to realize even the products you use, shower gel, lotions, those things matter.
Oh, for real?
So me niliekwa ankle monitor na the first 2 weeks nilikuwa na violations 4.
What?
Na nikienda kwa judge na mshow mimi sijakunywa. Judge ananisho, how do I prove si kukunywa ulikuwa unakunywa? Mimi nimepata numbers hapa, naambiwa umekunywa. Na mshow mimi sijakunywa. Nikienda kupiga research na kutani hizi body wash, lotions, hizo ndo zilikuwa zinanichomea. So I had to change everything. I had to go nikabae kila kitu na an alcoholic. Kila kitu. They don't play.
Wow.
Na usijifanya ati hizi ndio mujipaka, put that aside, nunua zenye sasa tunataka utumie. Uwezi ingiza miguu kwa maji, uwezi swim. Iko tu na vikwazo na ni June, kuna joto ni sama. Lazima uende job. Sasa ni kitu na ina protrude hapa chini manze, lazima uvae trao ya belly, uvae kibelly button.
Na una drive? Unaweza drive ama
sifai ku drive. A license ilikuwa revoked very fast.
Before the DUI they used to pinch to put a hole on your ID. Showing that you have a DUI.
Si mimi nilikata kupeana ID pale. Mimi si fala. Mimi nilijua hizi mimi hamtanifanyia vitu zingine. Nao wanakuonyesha hata sisi mafala. Tutakuwekea hiki.
Yeah. Guy.
So could drive is a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're using a bus or maybe being dropped.
Sahi niko kwa a special license, insurance inaitwa SR22.
Okay.
Hiyo ni ya watu wa DUI. Na gari lazima ikuwe na ile alcohol blow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you get that one?
Yes, you have to.
You have to blow all the time.
Hiyo gari haiwezi songa kama uja blow.
There is it a misconception I don't know how I can say it, but correct me. They say that if you get that alcohol blow, you have to pay for its maintenance.
It's a bill.
It's a bill every
200 every week. Do the math.
Every week.
Every week.
Jesus
every
Christ.
week. Hata hii scrum.
You are paying for it?
Yes.
What?
Mimi nilipata bill kwa mail na shindwa ala. Kwenda kubishana kotini naambiwa du. Ni yako. Hiyo ni yako kusema una need financial aid.
Yeah.
Maki uko job. Mimi kutoka nipate hizi DUIs jakuwa job. Yeah. Sasa ni kudeal hii ni sasa full time job yangu.
Wow.
Lazima utafute insurance juu hizo ma treatment huwezi ingia bila insurance.
Okay.
Let me tell you. It's expensive going into sobriety. And maybe that's why people feel like it's not possible to do it.
Yeah.
But it's very simple.
Yeah.
The court wants you to do better. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, the court also wants to set you up. And if you fall for it, you will always be in that loop. Utaitoka kwa system. Utakuanga tu probation kila saa.
Yeah.
Because wanakupea stipulations very clear. Ni kama kamanyo. And if you don't follow it, you will be in the loop. Kuja kotini uko na violation.
Yeah.
Lazima wapatie sample ya mkojo UA. And it could be a UA, it could be a swab. It's never determined ni nini watafanya.
Yeah.
It's all random. So you can't fake. Now if you choose to fake, they know. Because you do know there's fake urine in the market.
Yes.
They tell you like, don't try and jaribu kutuiki kitu.
Yeah.
So hapo ndo mi boza yangu ilishikiwa pia. Because mi nilijua ukikaa sikunywi ni sawa, nitazidi kuchoma. Probation akaniambia kuendangi hivyo. Zinaanguka zote. Usijaribu kubishana.
Yeah.
The only way unaweza endelea kuvuta hii bangi ni kama iko medically prescribed to you.
Okay.
If you don't have a prescription, don't even argue with the court.
Yeah.
Just drop it. Because it will take time to wear off your system.
Yes.
So you have to prove to the court you're not doing cross addiction.
Okay.
You're not falling from one addiction to another. Zilianguka hivyo. Na hiyo bangi kwanza ilika 5 months kabla itoke kwa system. So if you go for this UAs dehydrated or maybe hujakunywa maji vizuri or just for whatever reason ulikuwa around watu wanachoma, namba inaenda juu. Hapo hiyo ni violation. Kwa nini namba increase kutoka 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Unajaribu kuexplain, unajikuna kichwa. Unaambia judge mimi sijachoma, anakuambia how do I prove?
Yeah. Because now they are going with the numbers.
Hizi numbers ndio zinawashow nini inaendelea.
Yeah.
So I learned ukienda UA lazima ukue well hydrated.
Okay.
If you don't hydrate, concentration yako iko juu whether ulikuwa unaacha or not. Number 2, they say weed stays in your system 30 days. No, it's longer than that.
Okay.
And it's based on other factors. Your fat, how much fat storage uko nayo kwa mwili. Just basically your whole form as your body. How kama wewe utaisha within maybe 30 days.
Kwa hivyo mimi naweza kavuta alafu
30 days maybe unaweza maybe tuseme 60. Hauna mafuta. Okay. Mimi 5 months. 5 months. Nilipeana sample safi for the first time January 10th.
Okay.
Hii mwaka.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
And I was also saved by the fact that I got pregnant 4 months into the process.
Okay.
So now as a mother, that had to become like the lifestyle. I had to quit everything anyway. That helped.
Okay.
But now imagine someone who is not dealing with such conditions. You think you can tweak the system. Hata kuna mtu nilikutana naye akanipea idea. Hii scrum iweke kabeko napo katikati.
Aita detect.
Ati hack.
Oh, ni hug.
Yeah, uyake bacon.
Yeah.
Ikuweka skin yako so you can continue to drink. I was like, is it really worth it?
I know if you want to change.
Nataka kutembea na bacon kwa mguu na hii jua. Nilikaa tu nikaona hii ingiani hiyo hesabu at all.
Wow, so now when you have started your classes and you have the ankle monitor and alcohol blow, have you been like, now Maze, I think I need to change, especially if you look at now at your mom and your kids. Are you there like, Maze, I need to do better for myself? I need to, and then the cop who told you, you know, you think about your life. Is now that all that clicking in your head?
It clicked after some time.
Okay.
In the beginning, you're very resentful of the system. In the beginning, you're like, this is such an inconvenience.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you think you're doing it for the court system.
Yes, not for yourself.
But somewhere in those classes, it hits you, by the way, this is a better, easier way to live than this other side.
Yeah.
You're better off being sober. You're able to keep up with your stuff better if you're sober.
Yeah.
A lot of people flake because they don't follow una consistency. That's what they want, your consistency.
Okay.
You can't be consistent when you're under the influence.
True.
So as it, maybe I want to say 3 months into it, it settled with me.
Okay.
I was like, okay, this is for me now. This is not even for the system anymore.
Yeah.
This is based on what I'm learning and what knowledge I'm gaining at this point. I think I'm better off taking up this as a lifestyle moving forward.
Yeah.
So it came to me later. But kuna mtu wako in their 20s anaona ni mchezo tu anacheza na system.
Nasema yolo.
Maturity pia ilinisaidia.
True.
Just being mature and being aware that, you know, hii pombe yenyewe, if I think about the effects I was having, blacking out, losing memory, nilijambia, I think my reputation is more important than acting a fool hapa nje because of alcohol.
True.
So it sat with me maybe 4 months into it.
Okay.
No, ilianza kuhit home. And even the you start gaining trust with friends and family. People now start seeing you as different. Oh, okay, uliacha, okay, good.
Yeah.
You start now getting positive response.
Okay.
I liked that. I was like, okay, these people like me better when I'm sober.
When I'm sober, yeah.
So even though nilianza tu kuona, it's a worthy way of living.
Okay.
And I took it on 100%. Now for other people, it might not be the case. Kuna mtu anauliza tamalizeo class angapi arudie pombe. And actually somewhere in between these classes, I had to do two days jail term.
Okay.
That, I think, was a really huge thing for me.
Why did you do the jail time? What did you do?
It was part of the conditions of the DUI. The judge told me, you can be incarcerated for up to 365 days. Hiyo ni mwaka.
Okay.
But because you're a first-time offender, nakupatia siku mbili.
Okay.
Hizo zingine nimekuachia. So I had to do my jail term. Nikiwa pale ndani, it was not cute. It wasn't cute at all.
And your body now, right, in that transition, how is your body mechanism? Because imezoea kadilute.
Withdrawals nazo. But vizuri class ilikuwa inanifundisha kuna post acute withdrawals. And this could go anywhere from the first 2 weeks to 2 years.
Okay.
Sasa hapo ndo unaanza kuwa na vivid dreams, unaanza kusweat usiku, uko na machills, unasikia nausea, mwili tu haijui venye inataka. You know, your body was used to a way of life, eh?
Yeah.
And now it has to readjust to not having alcohol or anything in it.
Yeah.
I went through it. But pombe kunipea withdrawal sana. Boza ndo iliniletea shida kidogo. Nilikuwa naota vitu. Naona nikaa movie. It was a very interesting time, and I can say maybe up to now, niseme the last 2 months sijakuwa na withdrawals.
Okay.
But before that, it was a constant.
Okay.
So you also have to be aware that your body will purge. Mwili yako itakureject hivyo unataka kudu kwanza.
Okay.
But you have to stick with it.
Okay.
And at that point, you really have to be with your support system. People at home need to be aware you're going through a treatment.
Yes.
Because if you don't have a natural support.
Okay.
Your family is your natural support.
Yes.
Wale watu mko nao at immediate proximity.
Yes.
If they are not aware you're going through treatment, you will have a hard time.
Okay.
Because wao wana carry on their life normal. Not accommodating you. So you must let people know, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Kama ni marafiki, hapo ndo utajua who is your friend and who is not. That's when you lose friends. So for me, naturally, watu wa kukunywa boza, that crew fell off kitambo.
Yeah.
Hata hatujuani sahi.
Wameenda left.
Walienda na hiyo pombe hivyo. Stage left.
To some of us who might not know, what is sobriety?
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's something you have to want for yourself. Yeah. No one can spell sobriety for you better than you.
Yeah.
It's your own definition. It's what you want it to be.
True.
If you want sobriety to be kitu unafanya juu uko kwa system, that's what it will be.
Okay.
Ukitaka ikue your daily routine, kuamka, maombi, kumedi, kuomba, kuingia shower, piga tizi yako. If that's what you call sobriety without any influence, that's what it will be.
Okay.
If you want sobriety to be for show, unaweza kuwa unataka kuwa sober tu onyesha wazazi unaweza kuwa sober, that's what it will be.
Okay.
So it takes form based on what you want for yourself. For me, I didn't know my body without alcohol and weed and nicotine for years. So when I realized, I can actually do these posts, these things, there's no better feeling. Nani atakuwa na hangover daily?
Mazee hakuna.
That is like the worst. Like my skin is better.
Yeah.
I'm glowing better. Like my eyes cleared up.
Yeah.
You like who you see on the mirror.
That's true.
So sobriety for me is a choice. It's a lifestyle choice I made. And I want to raise this child different too.
Awesome.
I want this child to be the first child I can say, huyu alikuwa unadulterated, huyu hakuwa na any influence. Because some people are born into addiction. They are born addicts.
Yes.
Mzazi hakuacha kukunywa, mzazi hakuacha kuvuta fegi ama boza.
Yeah.
Mtu yeye amezaliwa akiwa na hizo vitu already kwa system yake. Unaona? Ukupatia mtu chance. Alafu akigrow akue hivyo unaanza kuquestion. It's the choices you made as a parent.
Yes.
So for me, I went into a spiritual mode and thought about even the life I was bringing forth. I don't want this child to be compromised.
Yeah.
Because if I compromise her, imagine what she will go through akitoka kutana na wengine.
That's true. Itakuwa normal.
So I was like, no. I went into spiritual mode a little bit too. Not a little bit, a lot of it is spiritual. Yeah.
Okay.
Uwezi fanya hiki tu bila
jaja.
Lazima kusaidie. You have to call unto him and tell him, man, even ndo nataka kudu.
There is a young person right now watching you and maybe they are in addiction. What advice can you give them?
You don't have to live how you're living if you don't want to anymore. Mtu asifikirie ukiwa in addiction ati uko stuck hapo. We do recover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do recover. So if someone so addiction is the devil telling you in so many ways that you're weak. You're not in control of your mind. You don't have to live that way if you don't want to.
Yeah.
And it can switch. Unaweza switch your life hivyo in a flick na imeenda hivyo. Seek help. Tell God your intentions. Speak your wishes unto like God. Na God usikia by the way.
Yeah.
Mimi nilikuwa nakaa chini na have conversation na Mungu na mshomanze.
Yeah.
Hii journey inakuwa mzito na nataka we soften kiasi.
True.
Naona tu vitu zinaenda zikialign. Anything I wanted, anything I was manifesting that was not coming through for me in addiction, the moment I stopped and accepted that this is how it's going to be moving forward, things just started happening. Hata mtu sikuwa najua naweza get. In fact, I went for a physical just for humor, ile tu wacha tu niende nipime maliva nione kama ziko bado.
Umezichoma miaka mingi.
Doki aliniambia everything looks good. Nikamwambia, are you sure?
Awesome.
Because why are you asking if I'm sure? I'm the doctor. I'm the one telling you what I tested. Nikamwambia, okay, kama iko hivyo, then wow. Akaniambia, let me guess, is it because you quit everything and thought maybe something was damaged? Nikamwambia, to be honest, yes. Akaniambia, you are lucky you stopped when you did.
Wow.
Some people don't speak of a full, recovery.
Yeah.
But kitu watu wajui ni vitu ka liver na kidneys, these things regenerate. Hata brain yako inaweza jipiga reset.
Yeah.
Only if you quit. Wachana na hizi vitu. So mtu myang mwenye anafeel na struggle. Don't dwell on being in addiction.
Yeah.
Know that it's possible to switch it up. It's very possible. But it's an intentional journey. It's a very intentional journey. You cannot uwezi uko absent na it happen.
Yeah.
You have to want it. Ni kama venye mtu enda kutafuta visa pale US Embassy ukijiambia hiyo ili leo lazima nipewe.
Yeah.
It's the same notion.
Same notion.
You have to want it for it to happen. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you 2 questions. One, our Kenyan community, it's something that we are learning about addiction. How can we accommodate people and be in a position whereby we can be able to help them instead ya kujitenga and be like, I don't want to be associated with that. How can the Kenyan community come and help those folks who are in addiction right now, especially the Kenyans? Because I'm sure we know many Kenyans who are really going through it. There are some who they have not yet had that courage of coming out and being like, I'm having a problem with this thing. And then we have those who have come on like you. How can we be able to accommodate you guys in our society?
It's hard because we come from a culture background. And reputation is everything for our Kenyan people.
Yes.
But you have to love your person. And by your person, I mean whoever is going through addiction.
Yeah.
More than the reputation.
Yes.
Lazima usikinge jina sana. Let's be more about guarding lives.
Yes.
And wanting to save lives. Because those who perish in addiction, they perish because they are not able to speak. They are not heard.
Yeah.
Mtu kuja kuambia kona shida, remove yourself and how you feel about it first and listen. Don't judge, because hapo kwa judgment, hapo tu ndo tunajiangusha by the way. The moment this person realizes they are being judged, they go into their cocoon and it's impossible to get them out of it. Yeah. So don't judge. Let's stop treating addiction like it's a demon. It is a demon of sorts, but it's not it's like a disease. The same way you treat someone with blood sugar issues or hypertension, heart disease, cancer, the same with addiction. It's the same, it's a disease too evil. A disease of the mind. So mtu akikwambia kona shida, stay away from the judgment. Yeah. And it's tough. We even self-judge ourselves. But if someone can trust you enough with that word, I'm going through something. First of all, thank them for even seeing you as a safe haven to be able to speak. Yes. And then now go into mode ya find out how is it that I can help you. Because if we go into judgment mode, hapo ndo tunapoteza watu. Yes. As a society, church is everything. It's our stronghold. Lakini pia hapo church watu wanafukuzwa juu ni walevi.
But then nilikuwa nataka kuja hapo nikuulize. Sasa sisi watu religious. Ukikuja kwetu tuambie uko na ngori ya tei, tunakwambia Jesus is gonna deliver you. We pray for you, we lay hands and legs on you. I don't disagree with Jesus delivering you, but I also believe that there are some things that we also need to do physically for them to get help. Do you think the church is in that position whereby they can be able to intertwine religion or church culture and traditions to a point when someone comes who has a problem with addiction, instead of maybe praying for them and forgetting about them, or maybe sometimes kick them out of church,
Yeah.
where they can have institutions to go and get help.
The church has everything to do with it. The church has a congregation.
Yes.
The church has a following. And being that we're in this country, there's so many resources that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So what I didn't tell you, when I went into sobriety, I went into classes that I became, to where I even became a recovery coach.
Okay.
And these classes are offered for free at some of these places you go to seek help.
Okay.
So the one thing the church can do, because you both have adults and you have the youth and you have the kids too.
Yes.
You're able to prevent the spread of addiction.
Yes.
By having some personnel they are trained to become peer counselors.
Okay.
For free.
Oh, for free?
For free.
Okay.
Yeah. You just have to sign up at one of these centers out here that offer treatment and do classes.
Okay.
Select a few members of your youth or few members of your, clergymen waende wafanye hii class.
Okay.
That way, una incorporate knowledge how to navigate addiction.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, I didn't even know there was first language issues. The way we refer to our addicts or how we refer to them is a make or break type of situation. Ukiishi kuita mtu a drunk, akili yake inakubali yani drunk na ana behave ka drunk. No, it's usually how you refer to people, how you talk to them, that actually draws them out of the crowd to speak about their problems. So I would say the church is everything.
Okay.
That's where people come. That's where the lamb comes for guidance.
Yes.
So if you had a few people in there that have professional knowledge, and a certificate too, unafanya 40 hours.
Yes.
40-hour class, for God's sake. And this certificate will serve a whole congregation.
True.
Youth wakikuja, ama watu wazima, women, there's people going through domestic violence too.
Yeah.
Wakuwe na personnel kwa hiyo church. They already trust someone in that church. They already trust the church, sorry.
Yeah.
So if they can come and meet someone that's already in the know about what's available for them for help, I think it would help a great deal.
Okay.
We need to train our youth leaders to be able to meet people, si kimaombi peke, ki resources pia, because that's where we miss. We can't be praying and rebuking people now. You don't know where to send them after that.
True.
So I want to say it's something I want to do. I am now fully in this journey as a peer counselor. I just got state certified. And I'm also going to be doing a class to become an interventionist. Okay. And I'm calling on to people in our Kenyan churches that would need more information. I'm willing to show you the ropes of how you can get yourself trained for the purpose of serving your congregation. Okay. Because we need that.
Definitely.
You can't just be rebuking and praying for people.
That's true.
I do. I have a forum called Suluhisho. It was supposed to be a support group. Okay. But I'm quickly realizing it's just me sharing my story and what I know so far about the DUI process. Yeah. And I'm realizing I do have a following. Okay. I just don't know who these people are. Okay. And I'm also realizing my following is hidden because no one wants to show face. Yeah. But in the church, people show their faces there.
That's true.
So, ukikuwa nao kwa room hivi, and you have a professional, maybe peer counselor, certified in the state of Washington, you're killing two birds with one stone. They're coming for their spiritual fulfillment, but they're also coming for resources too. Yes. So as a church, you're not just sitting in the middle of a community, ignorant and not able to help your people. Yeah. You understand? And it's like something that all churches need to pull together and do. Hatuwezi kwa tunarebuke watu tukiwaombea tukiwazika, hatuwasaidii. Ni kweli. Watu wanakufa, why? I could have died on the road driving under the influence. That's true. Not so many have survived those roads. People have died. Yes. People have killed each other. People have mysteriously died. Yeah. You don't know why they die. Unakuta mtu tu alipatikana kwa apartment yake, gone. Depression.
Yeah.
Depression is real. And mental health challenges occur with addiction. It's very hard upate mtu akona depression hakunywi. Ama atumii dawa fulani.
Yeah.
Those things are real. Let's stop calling people who have mental health issues crazy.
Yeah.
That's the common terminology. Huyu ni mwenda.
Yeah, kweli.
Huyu ni mwenda wazimu, huyu ni wa madhare huyu. No. It's a person first, then the diagnosis.
Yeah.
Let's stop calling people what they are. This one is a schizophrenic. You're not. Are you a schizophrenic? No. If you got, knock on wood, had that condition, the appropriate way to refer to you would be, this is a man living with schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You're not your disease. This is DJ Saint living with substance use disorder.
Yes.
You're not an alcoholic. In fact, that's a wrong terminology. At a homeless, ufai kuita homeless, they're called transits.
Transits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So unaona ukiingia kwa hii field ya kujua terminologies, first person language is huge.
Okay.
Number 2, knowing and acknowledging pronouns.
Okay.
Za watu.
Yes.
Hey, don't be surprised when someone tells you my name is... In fact, the appropriate introduction would, my name is Wendy Mwangi, and my pronouns are she, her.
Okay.
We just living in those times now.
Yes, that's true.
LGBTQ. Let's not judge these people when they come to our congregation.
Yes.
Ni mambo na kukubali watu. Kukuwa na mtu tu mmoja ama wawili church inaweza nominate wafanye hii class. Wakuange wana serve in that capacity.
Yeah.
I promise you will catch a huge number of people that are quickly could be going the wrong direction. Let's not sit ignorant. Sina time ya kufanya class.
Yeah.
I did it. It's very simple, very straightforward.
Yeah.
Get your paperwork, right credentials. These people will be giving information in church, information credible, legit. See story nasikianga fulani, no. Even you could do it and be sitting here in the capacity of a counselor, because just even being able to sit here and tell my story, I've been looking up to you in a certain way.
Yeah.
You have a following. You have people that listen to you. That's a position of power already.
Yeah.
You have people that are watching your forum. And those are the people we are targeting.
That's true.
So imagine if you had more knowledge about mambo na mental health,
True.
SUD, substance use disorder, alcohol use disorder. Hizi vitu ni ugonjwa tu. And people do recover.
True.
So church inaweza kuwa 100% involved. 100%.
Awesome. Church mmesikia?
Yeah.
We be involved.
Kabisa, like
I posted
proactive.
you on IG. I said you're coming. And they sent me some questions to ask you.
Okay.
So as we wind up.
Yes.
Kuna mtu amesema, how has recovery impacted your relationship and daily life?
Very, very profoundly. I have gained trust of people that I had quickly started losing, including my mother. I was losing her. Okay. You know, aniamini. You know, I'm not looking like I'm a person that can keep my word. Yeah. My partner, my siblings, my kids. Yeah. I have young adult kids, 20 years, 16 years. I'm coming off as believable now. Okay. I'm not giving advice on the phone tipsy, drunk. Sounding ridiculous. True. Like, I think I have their trust now. Okay. And it did not just come around. It took me putting work and consistently showing them I want to be better. Yeah. And then that came. And it's the biggest reward ever. Nice. Yeah.
Someone else said, what misconceptions about addiction or recovery would you like to address?
Misconceptions? Wow. First of all, acting like it's not a disease. That's the biggest one. Acting like huyu anachaguanga tu kukua hivyo. Anapendanga tu pombe hivyo.
Well, there is a tabu in us.
Yeah, we think kuna mtu they're self-medicating.
Yeah.
And so it means kama unakunywa design uwezi control, kuna kitu iko underlying.
Yeah.
Another thing is assuming that the next person to you does not have some sort of trauma.
Okay.
In fact, when you approach your world and everybody around it with the knowledge that this person that I'm sitting next to could have suffered some trauma as a child, or somewhere along their life, alipitia ka trauma, your response to things gets better because you know mtu ana behaving hivi kwa nini. You just don't utaacha kumark watu na tutabia. There's people who have queer to behaviors unashindwa hii imetokea wapi. Let's be trauma informed people.
Okay.
Because we assume we are all normal. No. Kuna vitu ulipitia ziko tu ndani yako. Kuna vitu, nilipitia.
Yes.
Your wife kuna vitu alipitia. And maybe amjaiongea hiyo story.
True.
Alafu siku moja unapata reaction, unashindwa imetokea wapi. So let's be trauma informed. Okay. In fact, in those classes you learn the whole world is mambo na trauma too.
I always joke with my wife and I tell them, we talk and we're like, Maze, we African kids, we are born and raised in Africa, and our parents, we need to go for therapy because tuko na trauma, man.
Yeah, and they're true. You'll be saying that thinking it's a joke, but really,
it's true.
Even the way parents, wengine walikuwa unapiga mtoi design, kama unapiga mnyama.
I know, man.
Huyo mzazi pia alikuwa na trauma yake ndio afanye hivyo.
Yeah.
So, some of these reactions you get from people, don't go judging ukifikiria tu tabia mbaya tu ako nayo. No. Uzapata mtu ako na trauma fulani na the only way inatoka ni through behavior.
Yes.
But if you are aware of that, you know how to deal with it.
Okay.
But kuingia into it blindly into society ukifikiria huyu tu anataka kunirritate, huyu ana tabia tu mbaya, utapigwa shock sana. Kuna traumas na kuna traumas watu wanaokota pia even in their careers. In the medical field, how many Kenyans do you think there are in nursing and medicine in general?
A lot.
In the military. Is there no trauma in those careers?
There is.
All of a sudden someone starts acting erratic.
Yeah.
Are you just going to assume it's because anakuwa na tabia mbaya hivyo ndo anakuanga?
No.
Kuna vitu watu witness huko kwa hizo job.
That's true.
And you're bound by HIPAA, you're bound by OSHA, you're bound by all these policies you cannot share. But somewhere in you, they're damaging you.
That's true.
So if you assume, mtu anafanya hivi juu ako na tabia mbaya ama ni kitu amezoea, no. We have to be trauma informed as a community. Kenyans, we are way too smart to act like these things are not happening. We are smart. That's why we are all over the healthcare industry. We are all over we are a whole economy. Kenyans, we are a whole economy.
Yes.
Another thing, tuache tu toxic cultures. I call it toxic cultures because I feel like Kenyans are one of the smartest people I know.
Yes.
But we are one of the most toxic. Hata kibiashara.
Yeah.
We want to copy each other. Are we copying each other because hatuna ideas ama inakuanga ni compare ama ni nini inakuanga inatukula haswa tuko hivyo?
I want to do better than you.
You see, that's the problem.
Yes.
Why are these Ethiopians and Somalis opening up malls?
I know.
These people have malls.
Manze.
Tunachongwanga walalo kwa na mall pale hivyo Takwila.
Kabisa.
Na si moja. They have a full mall.
Yeah.
Show me a mall that carries Kenyan businesses.
None.
Why is that?
We are competing with each other.
Kenya tuko na werevu ya hata kufungua bank zetu hapa. Tunaweza leta Equity US branch hapa.
It's true.
Cooperative bank yetu hapa.
Even
Stima
a credit union
hapa. But it's that thing you compare. You're supposed to do better but not better than me.
That's true.
That's not okay. Those toxic cultures we have to unlearn. And that's another thing about getting into sobriety. It's about unlearning and relearning. You will unlearn a lot of things and relearn a new way of thinking.
Okay.
It's actually a new way of thinking. Sobriety, and it's just a way of thinking. You switch up your mind and be open to knowing a different way. Si zenye tulifundishwa home.
Back home, yeah,
Hizo vitu hazitusaidia zingine. Zingine zinatusaidia but zingine no.
Ni kweli.
Ziko obsolete.
Yeah. Okay. Another one. How do you stay motivated and focused on your recovery goals?
For one, I stay motivated because whatever it is that I'm manifesting comes to fruition.
Yes.
And I just I stay motivated because I understand now I have not because I ask not.
Yes.
That's a huge motivation for me. Ni huna juhulizi.
Yeah.
And just the love I've been receiving from people that really matter to me. That to me just keeps me going. Yeah.
The last one. What are your hopes and aspirations for the future now that you're in a recovery?
I want to be a voice of recovery, an ambassador of hope for my community.
Awesome.
I used to be that person that says stay away from Kenyans. And in some ways, I've tried to stay away from the scene.
Yes.
But it's because that toxicity used to trigger me a lot. Unajua ukikaa around watu unasikia venye wanaongea, you're like, this is not for me. But this is the community I was born and raised in.
Yes.
And I know what you're capable of. I have so much hope for our community. I go around and I see other communities pulling together like the Mexicans. These guys are just with wanainua nanga sana. Sisi yetu ni kuvunjana sana. We break each other down so badly. Unaona mtu hata anatry kukuitia, sijui umeitia mtu ice, sijui umeitia. Hizo vitu zilitokea wapi?
I have no idea. I try to think about it. I don't even know where.
Umeita ice, umeita sanse, umeita polisi, umeharibia mtu mambo yake. God don't like ugly. I want to be one of the few people in our community, or even the pioneering people who will openly speak about sobriety and recovery and just pull as many people as I can.
Amazing.
I just want to show people by the way we do recover.
Yes.
Usikae hapo uchukie mtu wenyu mwenye anakunywa, mwanze kumdharau mkifikiria huyu mtu hawezi make a change. Anaweza. But it will take the whole community showing some love and actually breathing life into that.
Yeah.
But if you chew them away and by making little slick comments, being malicious, mara umemuitia polisi, mara umemweka kwa keja, unamfungia, unamisuse, ndo anaenda kufanya kazi za KYM. It's not okay.
Yeah.
You're breaking down that person.
That's true.
I'm more about building people up. It's better that way. People flourish better when they're encouraged to do bring out the best in them.
That's true.
Yeah. Someone believed in me. So why can't I believe in the next person?
Yeah. You know, it's the same thing Emma said. Somebody believed in her.
Yeah.
And where she is now is because somebody somewhere believed in her.
It only takes one person.
That's
it
true.
Doesn't take 10 people.
Yeah.
One person, you can make a difference.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take 10 people to see your potential. Like me, I can tell you this chat room on one is going to be a big thing.
Thank you.
And there's people who will sit on this couch that will bring so much impact to our community.
And that's what we need.
You just need that.
Yes.
And you're reaching out to the right crowd. Just like COVID. COVID was stopped by prevention.
Yes.
Bado tuko na COVID. But what decelerated the COVID happening? It was prevention.
Yes.
Vaccines. It's the same thing with addiction. You want to catch that age, watu wenye mind yao iko very proactive, wenye wana try kuingia into adulthood.
Yeah.
Those who are very curious and still looking for answers. And to me, from where I'm standing, that's the youth.
No, that is
Now, if you can catch that crowd right there, that's the future.
Yeah.
Our parents, our folks, maybe over 60, we might not have much impact. But hapa hivi katikati, between 13 years, kwenda 30, 35, that's where the whole, hapo ndio pudding iko.
That's true.
Ukishika wase, umeshika the whole generation ahead.
Kabisa.
Na hapo ndo mi niko.
Okay.
I think at 39, I've had a few awakenings of realizing, but I never needed to be
this
intoxicated to be a vibe.
That's true.
I just had to be myself.
And you're a vibe, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a vibe. Hata hapa tumejibamba.
I
I'm
know.
Sure mtu mwenye atawachi atajibamba.
I know.
And I'm 100% that you have inspired someone with your story.
Yeah.
And anybody who would like to reach out to you, would you give them your social handles or your number that they can reach out to you? That's your camera.
My handles are Munchies Flavors, Instagram, TikTok, I believe YouTube as well, but I'm not active on YouTube. They needed me to have permissions as a content creator, and I don't think I'm ready for that yet. And Facebook, Munchies Flavors, MUNCHEEZ, Flavors as in FLAVAZ. Or even if you type Wendy Mwangi, I will pop up.
Okay.
And my number is 253-954-2512. If I don't answer, just leave a voice message or a text.
Okay.
I'm building my resource bank.
Nice.
And honestly, we need to have a talk about how church leaders and youth leaders can go into doing some classes to help.
True.
Yeah.
That's why Chatroom 101 is here.
Chatroom 101.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your baby.
Hey, I'm looking forward.
Wish you all the best.
23 days, I'm counting.
23 days. You know what I'm saying? We'll be there.
Yeah.
So, Maze, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate.
Thank
I
you.
cannot wait to have you again. I would like to have you and Emma.
Yeah.
I think we can have a very good discussion.
Yeah.
I'll talk to both of you behind the scenes.
And
then we see what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Chatroom 101, that was Wendy Ama Munchies Flavor. I hope you have been inspired. Comment, let us know. And I hope this talk has really helped you. Or maybe if you know someone who is going through addiction, share this video, let them see. She has given us her social media if you'd like to reach out to her.
Yeah.
Make sure you do. Without further ado, thank you for watching Chatroom 101. We out. Peace.